In the UK, the former News of the World editor Andy Coulson has told the Leveson media inquiry that he held $60,000 in News Corporation shares whilst working for the British Prime Minister.
But he's described it as an oversight and denied it would have led to a conflict of interest. Lisa Miller reports from London.
Andy Coulson was once a key advisor to the British Prime Minister, but the Leveson inquiry suggests he was only employed by the Conservatives because of his Murdoch contacts.
I'm sure that the conversation would have touched on, my previous employers in some way.
It was the elephant in the room, wasn't it?
Not really, no.
He'd taken the job just months after quitting as editor of the now-defunct News of the World, his reputation tarnished after the paper's royal editor Clive Goodman went to jail for phone hacking.
Mr Cameron also asked me about the Clive Goodman case. Can you remember the gist of your answer?
I was able to repeat what I'd said publicly, that I knew nothing about the Clive Goodman and Glenn Mulcair case in terms of what they did.
Andy Coulson has always denied knowledge of phone hacking while he was editor, but he's one of dozens who've been arrested. He admitted he still owned shares in News Corporation when he went to work for the government and while the future of broadcaster B-Sky B was being debated.
I didn't take the time to pay close attention to my own circumstances in this regard.
It was also revealed that he'd attended top-level meetings with low-level security clearance.
Did you have any unsupervised access to information designated top secret or above?
I may have done, yes.
This part of the inquiry is looking directly at the relationship between politicians and the press, and it's going all the way to the top with David Cameron called to appear. He'll have to respond to accusations he's been too close to the Murdoch empire.
A close friend of his, former News International chief Rebekah Brooks, takes the stand next. She's likely to face a grilling about their relationship. Lisa Miller, ABC News, London.